She is a four-time Grammy winner who has sold over 40 million records, and that's just on her own, okay? She sold another 60 million with a little group called Destiny's Child. Never heard of them. Her latest EP is called K. It's out right now. Let's say hi to Kelly Rowland, everybody! Every time I see you, you're like a glowing kind of beautiful. It's annoying, Kelly. It's
I love you.
I'm like literally every time I see her, I'm just like, how does she glow? Like always.
You are so sweet, but I'm telling you, it's the makeup, girl. You know how we do.
Oh, I have a whole team. I call them Harry Potter collectively. So the mama doesn't look like this. Do you and your husband ever prank each other?
You know what? He has pranked me. When we first started dating, I remember at my place in Miami when I lived there years ago, when it was dark outside, because I lived on the beach, and it was super, super dark. So I would go to one room like in the kitchen, and he would cut off every single light in the rest of the house. And he knew that I'm like freakishly sometimes like scared of the dark, specifically in that place. I've grown out of it now, but and he would click off one light at a time. So it was just some spooky, weird, crazy Freddy stuff. I was like, this is so mean. But yeah, he pranks me all the time. I just need to get him back better.
Yeah, I don't do pranks on people because I don't like when people do pranks on me. Nope. Well, when you were on the show last year, you talked about wanting another baby. So, you know, be careful what you wish for because you got one.
That's a fact. I mean, it's funny. I can't believe how it happened, but it was just so crazy how fast that turnaround was. And I wonder if like shortly after, I should have actually taken note of that. I should have probably seen if I was pregnant when I talked to you, huh?
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that's what, but I can't not talk about that photo we just saw. Isn't that the sweetest thing? Because my kids are like a couple years apart. When you see the older one just hovering over the little baby one, oh, it's my favorite.
Ken is obsessed with Noah to the umpteenth power. Like as soon as he comes home from school, like him wanting to, like if he hears him just whimper, Noah, Noah, like he's his everything. So I think he like that's his baby.
I mean, I know his face in that picture. It's just so much joy and like and pride, and he's not even the dad. It's like, but you posted this video of your son. Let's see it real quick.
Oh, I'm Steve Irwin. Look at me. Let me show you some snipes. This boom slime is highly venomous. These camouflage themselves like green vine snakes. The camouflages are completely good.
Oh my gosh, he is so freaking cute. Is he training to hunt crocodiles someday?
Girl, he absolutely loves snakes, loves alligators, everything. And I showed him one YouTube of Steve Irwin, and now he wants to watch Steve Irwin all day and night. He thinks he's the coolest person. He's obsessed with Steve Irwin.
So congratulations on the new EP. You've been working on these songs for quite a while, right?
Yes, I have.
So why now? Why did it finally come to fruition now?
You know what? For me, Kels, I feel like I didn't have the worry about a label. You know what I mean? And for me, I just really wanted to create from a free place, and I did, and it was awesome. And not to say that I couldn't before. It's just a different kind of space, and it just felt amazing. And I'm happy that I did. I'm happy that I released it. And to be really honest, like it's so strange, like releasing music in this time and space compared to the time where we released music. You know what I mean? Everything's so different, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what the hell's happening. I just said, here it is, and you do whatever you're supposed to do with it. Like, yeah, it's so different. And I feel like in our careers, especially, like just in that amount of time, things are so different. How we buy music, how we listen to music. There's been so many different platforms.
Oh, it's so different. And I was saying that to someone else. I said, everybody like digests music so much quicker now. So it's not like a whole setup process. And I love the way this new generation is just releasing music. Like when they feel something, they put it out. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to try that. We'll see what happens.
I love that. Is it true that you took over your husband's man cave to record this album?
Yes, I took over my husband's man cave. I mean, we're in here now.
How does he feel about this?
I'm like, it's just such a vibe in here. He's got these cool black and white pictures and like this nice screen on the wall. It's just a vibe in here. And he's like, am I gonna ever see my cave again? I was like, maybe. But
And now you could just call it, you know, an adult cave. It's just for y'all. Don't let the kids in.
exactly.
Well, I know that a very emotional song on the record is called Flowers. So what's the story behind that one?
So Flowers happened. I heard it. And it just took over an emotion for me. Of course, it's about a relationship and making sure that you have this beautiful give and take of love and affection and not taking advantage of the love that is there, that exists. But it made me think of my mother, you know what I mean? And all the things that I maybe wanted to tell her, I should have told her. And just it reminded me to really not take advantage of the people around me and the relationships around me. And when you're able to look at people in the eye or pick up the phone to call them, like those are moments like, you know, when they pass on, you can't get back. I remember my first birthday without my mom. Like I literally picked up the phone. I was like, why hasn't my mom? And I just froze. And I was like, oh my God. And I called Lala instead, my best friend. And she was like, it's all right. She was like, just talk to her. She's right there. And literally I did. And when I talked to her, the conversation just continued. So I do feel like she's here spiritually, but you just want to give people their flowers while they're here, while they can smell them. And they mean so much to you. This is so important. So yeah, Flowers is just me loving on everybody else that listens to it.
I love that. It's been 15 years since Destiny's Child ended. And you're like the most famous girl group ever. Like, how crazy is it that that was your start? And then now you've had such a huge career after that. Like, not many people are blessed with that kind of longevity. Do you just feel massively blessed because of that? Because it's a crazy amount of success.
Kelly, this is so crazy that we're having this conversation. I promise you, the day before yesterday, Michelle called me, and we know each other very well, but I just had this like great weep because I felt so incredibly blessed that it scared me.
Yeah.
It scared me. I know that sounds really insane, but I was like, oh Lord, I'm so grateful for this and I'm so grateful for that. And my family is healthy and this, like it was so many different things. And I felt so overwhelmed with gratitude that it just kind of erupted. Mm-hmm. And Michelle's like, what you mad about? And my eyes were dry. She was like, you can't fool me. You got glassy eyes, girl. What happened? And so I just told her, and we just kind of like had this moment, like, cause I said, you know, I could literally be twiddling my fingers right now, wondering what's going to happen, you know, next. And we're all doing that, you know, and we were all doing that at one point in time, but like, I'm kept, my family is safe. We are healthy. I don't have to complain about anything. I don't feel the need to complain about anything. And I just am grateful for that. I think that we have to remain humble, especially now. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, no matter how high the heights you've seen, you still keep your feet on the ground because it's the sweetest spot to stay in. You know where you are, and you can still enjoy the heights of wherever God wants to take you. But yeah, I'm so grateful.
I agree. I always consider everything. I tell my friends and my family, I'm like, everything is just, and I've been saying this for years. But you know, any amount of little success I have, I'm always like, okay, everything else is just a cherry on top. Because we know so many singers that are amazing dancers, amazing entertainers that never hit, and you don't know why. Or, you know, and everybody works hard. So it's just like, I always say everything is like a cherry on top at this point. And then it's kind of a beautiful way to live because it's how you just made your record. It's a cherry on top. You can do whatever you want because you're back to that core thing of just like why you love music and why you're writing. And it's lovely to talk to you. I love when you come on the show.
You already know how I feel about you.
I love it. And I love the cover art too because green is my favorite color. We have the same name and initial. I love it. All right, well, Kelly's new EP is called K, and it's out now. You got to check it out. Yep, I'm still here, just waiting for you to subscribe. If you don't, I'll be trapped in this box forever.